about these things, but subconsciously you do stress. If anyone has suffered from blood pressure, has been through this process, welcome back to another vlog. I do apologise for the noise in the background. Regan is tucking into her rice cake because she started weaning now, so she's just having a snack. It's her little treat for being so well behaved at mama's appointment. So I actually had a hospital appointment this morning. I don't really talk about my health much. So I suffer from hypertension, which is high blood pressure. I've had it for the last 3 years, but it went undetected for so long, and they call it like the silent killer because people could have it and not know, and it causes like strokes and other health related issues. It can cause issues with obviously your heart because it's working harder to pump the blood around your body and stuff, and it can give you issues with like your eyes, and there's loads of long-term effects that my consultant told me about. So yeah, I am under investigation. I was under investigation, it's only really been after my pregnancy. So before my pregnancies, it kind of got left. No doctor's done anything about it, and they just left it. And then when I had Raven, like my blood pressure during pregnancy was good, and then I had I was pre-diabetic, so I had to go on a course for my diabetes, and that was a new issue. Then I fell pregnant with Regan, but before falling pregnant with Regan, my blood pressure was reviewed and it was found to be high. So I had to like keep records in the morning and the evening to see what was going on. The doctors wasn't happy with my readings because they're meant to be in a certain range for my age, and they was just high. My blood pressure readings have always been high, so they've kind of been in the 160s, 170s, over maybe 99 to like 110ish. That's too high. So I've been put on medication. I've been on this medication for a while now. I'm on amlodipine and I have to take it every day. But during my pregnancy with Regan, it like skyrocketed. So they had to change my medication and I had to have like 4 tablets a day. It still didn't stabilize. And even when I was having her in labor, like it was crazy. It just was not going down. So they had to just keep pumping drugs into me and monitor me closely. So since I've had her, I've seen a cardiologist, and we've spoken in depth about blood pressure. You know, it can be hereditary, it can also be down to diet, but it's also you know, because of where my family's from, we have a lot of food with like salts in. It could be to do with the BMI, a number of factors. So I've spoken to her. I have to see her again next month in October, but she wants me to go on another medication. So I now have to be on 2 medications, and I don't know how many tablets they're going to consist of. I don't really like taking medication, but it's my health and I need to. Hi, baby girl. Was that nice? So yeah, today I went to have a echocardiogram, and basically it's just like an echo of my heart. Hello. Saw a lovely lady, and it's basically, she just had to scan my heart. I thought it was one of those ones where it was an ECG where they put like stickers all over you and the wires, but it was totally different. So she just took a scan of my heart. She scanned the neck area, under my chest, above here, and further below under my breast. She got a good reading. I had to breathe in, breathe out, and like you can see the heart beating, and they look at the valves, how it functions when you breathe in, how it functions when you breathe out, and they just look at it as a full and listen to the heart. So she said by the end of today she'll have her report and she will send it off to my cardiologist consultant, and then after that I have to have a 24-hour blood pressure reading. So I'm hooked up. They've put like a, what do they call it, not like a band, they put something on my arm, I'll show you, like a bandage just to secure it a bit better. But I have to have this on, and it's going to take readings every half an hour, and at night it's going to take it every 60 minutes. So you can't see it because it's all under here, but there's wires, they go around the back of me basically, here, and everything is wired up to this, so I have to carry this with me. They've given it to me on this rope so I can hold it like a bag, or you can put it in your pocket, but I can't take this off for 24 hours. I have to return it tomorrow at 7 in the morning, and that will give the readings of my blood pressure. The gentleman that fitted it to me just took one. It is high already. It was 152 over 96, which is not good, but my blood pressure is always very high, so hence why we've having these investigations to see if it is mainly to do with like being hereditary, or if there's any issues with my valve or my heart in general. Once the consultant cardiologist gets the report back, then when I go to my appointment next month, I'll know more what's going on. However, hello, you're just looking at me, I'm talking, aren't I? Okay, I think it's going to take a reading because it just beeped, and it's very uncomfortable because it gets tight and it tingles. Yep, can you hear that? So it's actually taking the reading. I have to stretch my arm out because it goes really tight and my arms tingle. It's so uncomfortable. The cuff really, it just pulls hard. I won't know what the readings are because they say like people tend to look at them. So it's configured to like an electronic system, and all the readings get downloaded tomorrow, and then we'll go to the cardiologist. So they'll have the readings for 24 hours, and then they'll have the results from the from the heart scan, and hopefully we can have more of a plan. It doesn't help, however, that I don't get very much sleep, but yeah, we just have to wait. You try not to stress about these things, but subconsciously you do stress, because if I can't get this under control and if my meds don't work, I don't want there to be any serious health implications. Like, I don't want a stroke, I don't want anything like that. So fingers crossed they get it under control. Like, I have 5 children to look after, so let's see. I'm doing everything I can. Like, I'm going to the gym. I'm trying to cut out certain things from my diet, but it's difficult. But we can definitely make a plan at my next appointment. So yeah, that was me for today. I'm going to do a bit more research as well, just to see what more I can do. Hello, are you listening to your mummy? Yeah, just to see what more I can do. But if anyone has suffered from blood pressure, has been through this process, please just let me know in the comments what you tried, what helped, because honestly it's a vicious cycle. 3 years of high blood pressure, and only now it's being investigated, and yeah, I just want to get it under control. There's one thing before I go, actually. When I do see my cardiologist, I need to say to them, mention, I don't know if it's related to blood pressure, but actually sometimes when I'm sleeping or when I'm trying to doze off to sleep, it's like I can't breathe and I have to like sit up and gasp for breath. So yeah, I'm gonna mention that to them as well. But I will give you an update on what happens in regards to my blood pressure, because obviously this is serious. It's something I'm dealing with and will continue to deal with, because the cardiologist said, they probably have to say it to protect themselves, but she said my medication I might have to be on for life. Hopefully it don't come to that, but who knows. But yeah, I'll give you an update. If you've got this far, thank you for listening to my rant and everything that's gone on with me today, and I shall see you in the next vlog. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, we'll see you soon.